Who then could possibly replace Jordan? Because we can't just go without a plan.
Johnson, Jim Jordan, or Elon Musk. I agree with you. Look, president got shot in the head, and 4 months later won a landslide victory, a sweeping victory. Held the House, took the Senate, took the White House. To me, he gets the team. That's why I'm very upset that Gates stepped down. But you got Hegseth, the rest of his team. We have to have their back. The War Room Posse has done an amazing job of fixed bandit, as your show has too, every day, having their back, making sure that he gets the team. I also think on the Speaker, it's whatever President Trump thinks. You know, he was a Johnson guy, but it's about performance. And what he had not seen that early in the morning was what a fiasco this was. I knew he'd sit there and go, hey. Now, he has said if Johnson mans up, right, and shows some leadership, shows some discipline, which heretofore we haven't seen, President Trump, I have his back. If that's what President Trump wants, obviously the war room will go with it and have his back. We will give him our unexpurgated opinion about what we think and who we think. I think Jim Jordan would be terrific. If Elon Musk, if the president wants Elon Musk, let's try it and see what the constitutional scholars say. Because, you know, the Speaker of the House is, I think, obviously much more powerful than the Senate pro tem and much more powerful than even the vice president. It is the number 2 most powerful. Nancy Pelosi showed you this. If it's in direct succession to the presidency, it's number 2. Obviously, you have to be a natural born citizen to have that. But Mike Davis tells me, hey, you could just skip Elon if anything happened to the president or the VP, and we could get on with it. So I think it's what President Trump wants. But I think that is right now we have to get through this. And I'm very comfortable with the government shutting down and just waiting till President Trump shows up in January to get this done. It'll be messier, but President Trump can sort it out. But the Speaker's race happens on the 3rd of January. They come back on the 2nd. They
One of the
swear
first
in.
things they do.
They swear in and then they roll.
So this needs to get sorted out pretty quickly. What is your message then also? You have some segments on Bill Cassidy, some of these other people that deserve primaries.
100%. If you're right now messing around, and some of these guys, Cassidy's been terrible. He voted for impeachment. I mean, he's dead man walking politically anyway. But some of these people that are coming out, and not just that, it's not even coming out and saying I'm not voting for him. Leaking after the meetings, like they said on Gates. Gates already committed to not going after Tony Fauci, not going after NBC, not going after Liz Cheney on just regular investigations. The folks up there got to understand this has got to be a tight-run thing. We're going to get everybody through. All these people deserve it. It's an incredible team. For those leaking, you know, eventually there's going to be a lot of primary trials for people in cycle. So the Tom Tillises, you saw Joni Ernst was a perfect example. Folks got to understand, people at home are watching, and although we won this huge victory, we're not a huge celebration crowd like you. People are already
I have to force myself to celebrate.
People are already in now wanting the details of what's going on, and they're already thinking downrange of the primaries in 2026.
Isn't it a little bit encouraging though, Steve? I mean, the CR is super frustrating that we were able to kill it so quickly. Would that have been the case 8 years ago or even a decade ago? Can you speak to that really quick?
No, it would have gone through. This is the new ecosystem. Look, this is what the change. The mainstream media is now can't throw a punch, right? But even the old classic conservative, just Fox News, everybody trying to get on there, it doesn't work. You know, with all the different venues, when you have Turning Point, your show, your podcast, your radio show, all of it, this audience, here's what they're thirsty for. Inside baseball, details, and they'll show up and do the work. But to do the work, they want to feel like they're part of it, and they are part of it. So the ecosystem on the right, and I might add the far right, is now driving the conversation. This thing was dead in a couple hours, and today you're hearing snarky, anonymous quotes saying, well, you know, Elon Musk or these, you know, the right-wingers of Charlie Kirk and Steve Bannon, they don't get to tell us. And I just say, put your name on that. Just put your name on that, and we'll see how it turns out.
Stand up and be counted.
Stand up and be counted. So, no.
I love when these 8 anonymous senators say they're going to vote against Tulsi. What are your names, actually?
Exactly.
Tell us.
Tulsi's so fantastic.
Oh, isn't it? By the way, that's going to be a big fight.
Big fight. Big fight.
I think Tulsi and Bobby. I think Hegseth. Yeah. I think he's on a glide path.
I think Cash is on a glide path.
I agree.
I think Pete is on a glide path.
They're going to go all in on Bobby and Tulsi.
Tulsi, 100%.
I've always said this, and people disagreed. The keeper of secrets is not something they're going to hand over to Tulsi Gabbard.
Exactly.
Right? Hegseth, they think they can manage him. They think they could put him in.
Tulsi's too aligned with us.
No, I know, but think about it. If you actually read the charter of the DNI, it supersedes the CIA.
Big time.
And no one's
the CIA reports to it.
no one's ever used that power, though. It's always kind of been like, okay, you're at liberty, you know,
and
liberty
that's
crossing.
And it's arrest. People have to understand the FBI and CIA are in every aspect of our government. That's the deep state controlling the administrative state.